doesn't have to sit in front of a Jawhead, you know? Can actually kind of...
The Cho is not banned.
Cho's not banned. They could just go for the Cho here.
Because the Cho has been banned for quite a few games now. I was like, oh, okay, don't even think about the Cho, but I wonder if Yunes even wants it. He does.
Yeah, you heard that.
Oh, so it's not you.
Okay, we both got one.
Hey, there you go, there you go.
So EXP Cho, Kufra in the roam. Cho against Glue. I mean, at least you keep up in rotations. You can still pressure jungle a little bit. And the way that SRG's been playing the Joy is they'll send Joy down to EXP, and Cram will just be up in mid and top side. They pick up the Claude. How are we feeling about it?
Blazing Red Skylar! We'll see how it turns out, because so far the Claude hasn't been winning that many games, but this is Skylar where we're talking about. So thank you very much, gentlemen, on the panel. Mirko and Leo, I hope you guys are ready to receive the throw, because I might not do it. Nah, I'm gonna do it. It's your turn.
Know who's ready to throw? That Jawhead, and of course a few favorites coming in from the way back machine, because we're seeing old Kufra come back, we saw the Claude come back, and what a way to start off game 3 after we went in a 1-1.
It's a Farsa and a Granger, right? They picked that up really early, and though it's amazing obviously for zoning, you are quite susceptible to the dive. And RRQ, they kind of like doubled down on that. They were like, if we want to dive, all of our heroes should dive.
They didn't just double down, they tripled down, they quadrupled down. Every one of them does well when playing in the paint. Over the battlefield, Claude and Dexter look over as we go into game number 3. The Immortal Giants versus the King of Kings. One of these teams are Axiata bound.
Ooh. Top 4 bound for both these teams. Well, for one of them, Skylar on a signature, you guys know it, Blazing Red from Skylar pick.
Been a while since we last saw him pop off on the old favorite, so this should be a treat for all those longtime King Skylar fans. As for SRG, they brought out this Kufra, which saw play last night. So that was a treat for all y'all Malaysian goat heads all around. Stormy here, popping the wings early on. And because of that diversion, because of that little sequence, it gave the mercenary free reign over the Little Wanderer.
So Jin now able to go for the Gold Crab too. Okay, secures it with the Soul Sever. It's Festival Blood and the Rupture, so nothing too crazy here. Skylar also quick with it. Warrior Boots and Tenacity. He knows exactly how much of a bully this Granger can be in lane. So decides to respect it with the common emblem too. More HP and mana regen.
That's
well,
right.
No mana. It's just HP now.
Just HP. Took it out the last patch. The young king knows that he's going to be trading blows with the half-man, half-beast. Let's talk about the XP lane matchup. What does this look like to you? Dyron on the glue. Played it 3 games in a row now versus Cram's Cho.
I think it's a non-lane. It's literally just a battle for Cram shoving the wave and rotating. For Dyron, same thing.
Yeah, clear, I'm out of here. Clear, I'm out of here.
Yeah, but if Cram shoves it wrong like this, it could be a free situation and he could be punished just like that. I think he might have to miss out on a bit of minions there, but RRQ are very quick with this level 4. They want to get it. Yom's already screening Sutsujin in the purple buff.
And that is Stormy hitting level 4 first. Yum stretching out, going the opposite direction. Edok threatening an ejector. Now Sutsujin just secures his purple, making a beeline towards the turtle.
Oh, for their airstrike in the mid lane. Is this a solo kill? Stormy taken down! Rins, what has gotten into you?
Momentum off of that game 2 Kadira. Now he's taking names. Heads are rolling. Cram can only watch as RRQ Hoshi secure the turtle.
What has gotten into Rins? Sutsujin gets the turtle.
Who is this man?
Who is this man? Rins has been popping off. I don't know if it's momentum, if it's just Rins. Is the average Joe Rins? Has this just been him all the time in scrims?
Something awoke in this young man after game 1. And this Kadira in his hands. Be careful and make sure that you see what ult he's taken, because I don't think even Stormy saw that coming.
No, definitely not. Didn't expect him to go and steal the feather airstrike, point blank him. It's a mortar, point blank mortar.
Blasted him like 3 or 4 times? There's nothing the Mage Prodigy could have done.
Let's see now. For RRQ, it definitely has to just be the slow game. And for SRG, I don't think they want to fight and look for skirmishes around the map either when there are no neutral objectives. So it's literally just going to be a battle farm. RRQ leading by only 200 gold. Cram walks up.
the quadruple dive isn't going to come into play just yet.
Yeah.
What RRQ Hoshi have walked away with in the first 2 or 3 minutes of this game is literally just stuff that came to them for free. That means they're just waiting for Skylar. The long-term investment, and now Edok gets caught.
Great Tyrant's Revenge and the range. Stormy gets on the board. Sky stealing the purple buff away, despite the retribution from Sutsujin as well.
That's a big dub for SRG across the map. Now, that's a 3v2. Rin gets a face full of lead.
Purify out. Innocent doesn't have the Death Sonata. Not the last one. There way the dragon. Over. Now Tyron, caught against 5 members, decides to go in. Split as well. The Brave Smite. Does it save him? No, it does not. Cram just Jiku knows Tyron to his demise, to his death.
There were 5 members of SRG there. There was a thin line between dying and getting the mount onto one of them. But truth be told, there was very little reinforcement from RRQ. So back-to-back-to-back engagements. SRG caught them lacking, and now here we go, another one!
Blazing Red from Skylar, Ejector, and the Flicker. Yum's gonna be taken down. Meanwhile, Sky's diving in deep, getting the electrifying beats over to Skylar to take him out.
That is Skylar for Yums. I'll tell you now, SRG are cooking. SRG looking to take this turtle down to half its health.
4v4, Stormy was traded. Oh, that was close. Sutsujin this time doesn't want to be too stingy with the retribution, decides to take it, and that is 2 turtles for the kingdom.
SRG a little more conservative now. They understand that if they overextended here, that little win that they got in those previous engagements would have been nullified. So RRQ Hoshi here holding on to the fact that they have 2 turtles, holding on to the fact that with this lane swap, should be a slightly safer go for Skylar going into the mid-game.
Okay, so it's a trade of Sutsujin with a stun over to Skies. Retribution this time. Not too sure who actually got that. If it's Skies on solid force. No ejector just yet. Skies with the red. Oh, he's gonna get retribution and taken down. Skylar is the one who they give the kill to.
So Dyron for guys, big wins. Sutsujin bullying Cram into that river brush. And look at this. Innocent gets free farm up top. The delayed trade down bottom for King Skylar. This puts him now in a comfortable position, about, what is that, 600, 700 gold behind Innocent, so he's catching up.
It's a turret for turret trade on the board. Edok might be caught again. Oh, Cram! I think walked up a bit too early there. Jones is already charging that Tyrant's Revenge in the bush, and it becomes a failed attempt of a pickoff. Edok will be able to get a bit more tempo around these bushes here. Innocent shot the Rhapsody, so they know their positioning. Rins goes in for the airstrike, catching Rins just a bit. Ejector over.
And that is Rins blasted here. No clapback. Yum's coming in for the combo.
Revenge and Rage in the back. Sutsujin still able to go for the dive. Yum's very low. Mounted on. Tyron gets the kill back. It is a 1-for-1. Yums for Rins.
Mid for Rome. I'll call it a win for SRG. And RRQ fails to find the clapback. It looks like the call for the King of Kings is to just go for the turtle. It's been working out for them so far, right? Even if they're losing on fights, they go for the objectives, they focus on getting farm on Skylar, and now Dyron finds the engage.
Cram getting poked out for the airstrike, comes down. No, Dyron might be caught, pops in the split on solid force. Skylar blazing duet on the Purify. Skylar, BMI backward, Skies!
Finding the King, pops him, and Cram looking for the kick, gets the Purify out, and Yums!
With a Tyrant's Revenge! Now with Skies wiping him out, Innocent wants to go! And he gets the Maniac!
Half man, half beast, all guts coming through with a late game play at 7 minutes.
That was a wipe out, folks. In the 7th minute of the game, RRQ Hoshi tried to battle with the Red Giants, but they ended up getting stomped to the ground.
John Vincent Banal, also known as Innocent, walks into the kingdom, brings out his guns and says, put them up. I'm taking y'all down.
We gotta get the replay. We gotta watch that for a second time, man. What happened in the skirmish?
I'll tell you now what happened. Yums looked into the future and said, Innocent, I got you. So they got scrambled up over here. Cram forced out a Purify, and then that was the go signal. The green light for Yums to catch two with the Revenge and Rage, and Innocent to just start blasting people into the back line.
And those were Sky Piercer stacks, buddy. It wasn't just kills. Oh my goodness, Cram. Almost finding an angle to get Sutsujin, but he blinks just in time. Now, RRQ Hoshi find themselves in a situation that they place SRG in both 1 and 2.
if anything, this is a better look for SRG than anything Game 1 looked for the Kingdom, especially for Innocent, specifically for Innocent. What is this, 8.5 minutes in and already 6 stacks? Plus the Malefic Roar built off the back of that Maniac. Ow.
Yeah, Skylar's not going to be able to walk up just like that. Rins gets punished too. Yums is healing off of Rins' damage. Yeah, that gold lead is playing a big, big factor here in game number 3. SRG, they can smell match point already. And for RRQ, it's the long game that they have to play with a Jawhead. That's not a good long game.
They have to hold out. And when a Jawhead is forced to hold out, when a Jawhead is used as a defensive tool, that's no bueno. RRQ Hoshi have to find pickoffs. I think counterintuitive to what the situation calls for, I'd say RRQ should, you know, do this, try to get one on Cram, maybe on Sekais, but it looks like it's a non-starter. Sutsujin isn't even getting his buffs.
Nah, it's not. They can't walk up. Cram actually went for the way to Dragon, though the angle was off. Skies was able to steal away the purple buff, and this is a level lead for the Sky Prince. So for RRQ, the big question is the question we've been asking for SRG. Do they want to contest the Lord this time in game number 3, right? They're so far behind, but I think with this kind of composition, they might have to gamble with the Lord contest.
I'll say, just make sure Skylar is in the clear, right? Do the dance if you have to. Put Dyren up in front. Put Edok up in front. He has a flicker, so maybe you can, I don't know, go back to as far as 2021 and TikTok play out of something. Do it to Cram. Cram has been putting himself in harm's way. It's actually Yums who's been hiding in bushes more often. So that's, I think, the reason why these turnarounds are happening. Why that big play from Innocent happens because of the way Yums just caught 2 dudes.
Golden Staff for Skylar. That's the 3-item power spike, but he has been outscaled out of that power spike, I feel, you know? SRG have that snowball building, and that's a BOD that Innocent is almost complete. In 10 minutes, 4th item BOD? Oh, Innocent's gonna hurt.
Before the 12-minute mark, might even be after this Lord spawns immediately, this BOD is gonna be built.
There you go.
There it is. He's just farming, power farming here.
That's a 2,000 gold lead between the gold laners.
Lethal pokes. And look at this, can't even stand in the Y brush.
No.
Dyren is a passive push off camera, but that's all that RRQ can get as SRG secures the Lord.
Just one Death Sonata, and you can see how much damage it does to Skylar. If he walks up against a Feathered Airstrike plus Death Sonata Rhapsody, I don't know, man.
And that's what puts King Skylar in such a predicament. He's forced to build the Wind of Nature ASAP,
Rose
or
Gold?
go this way, Rose Gold. Because at least to him and to RRQ, the real threat is Stormy. The real threat is Sekais. The whole Innocent situation can only really happen if everything is set up for him.
Yep.
So, I'll tell you now, this is a solid go. They're focusing on what's important. They catch Edok.
Wave the Dragon from Cram. Edok caught all alone. Has the flicker, but Skies will just pick this kill up. No flicker necessary from Edok, and Skies just assassinates him. 5.5k gold lead. Cram is looking for more. Doesn't have the flicker anymore, but this should still be a good angle for him to attack. Lord taken. Oh, Death Sonata. Dyren will body block the second shot. Sutsujin is down below.
The Mercenary just on his way back. Holy Shield pop. Wave cleared. Dyren looking for a mount. That is the Feathered Airstrike!
That's payback and more! Innocent gets the Death Sonata. Again, the Sky Piercer on him. Cram with the way to Dragon. Over to Sutsujin. This time Skylar with the blade. One again. BMI to the back. Stormy taken down.
And that's more on the docket. Triple right now for SRG. And the trade-off, Sekai's shut down. The assault ends. The siege quelled for now. The kingdom still stands.
3 for 2 in that trade. On top of the 3 for 2 that SRG won, they got the base turret. And that will be the far lane base turret away from the Lord. An enhanced Lord is waiting for SRG and for RRQ Hoshi. The longer the game goes, it's getting more and more desperate.
It's still worth it. I'll tell you now, what RRQ committed to and got away with, they were going to lose that turret either way.
Yep.
So the fact that SRG are reeling from their loss on Cram, rather on Sekais and so wait, Edok gets an ejector.
Purify away the Dragon. Edok gonna be taken down, but the airstrike coming down. Oh, Yums cancels it, and Innocent guns him down. Dyren.
He's not gonna get away from this. Yums committing the rage. Popping Dyron's immortality. Serving up the triple to Innocent. Oh no, Sakai's is in the base!
Electrifying beats from Skies. RRQ still able to get 2 members to survive, but this is 5 of the Giants.
They can smell it right now in the water. Blood for the Giants to scoop up and end right here.
For the airstrike and away the Dragon over to Sutsujin. The mini waves, it's a big cannon minion. It will be cleared out. Edok walks up with the ejector, now gets Yums as well. Skylar with a blazing duet onto Yums. It'll be a kill over, that's 2. And out the better airstrike. Innocent again will gun Rins down.
The punish. RRQ Hoshi kicking out SRG from their base. And once more, the siege ends. Not out of the woods just yet, but RRQ Hoshi bleed and fight for this chance to defend.
Now it's 2 for 2. Rins and Sutsujin down, Skies and Yums down. Sutsujin will be spawning back a bit faster. RRQ, do they utilize this timing to go for the Lord, to go for a fight? That's a feather airstrike to sneak up on Edok. Cram goes over to Kundo. Might get caught. Unstoppable force and the ejector over to Cram. Now it's Skylar's damage with Melvic gun in the way. This Dragon comes in. Sky Piercer also. 1 for 1. Down with the flicker. Innocent gets out. Blazing duet from Skylar over to Stormy. It's not enough range.
Dyron with the split right now. Barely alive. Innocent pushing back. Firepower. The answer to firepower. And that's Skylar building up slowly but surely. This Lord looking as contestable, as 50-50 as it gets for this 15-minute match. So far, so good. Rins here should protect himself. He's been caught 5 times now. Has no ideal ults to steal.
Oi. Stormy
keeping himself scarce. Lord now resets here. Where does this dance go?
Goodness. Look at that poke.
Oh!
Innocent evaporates Tyrant. And now Rins is next. Innocent is going crazy. Another one for Innocent.
3 for free. The half-man, half-beast has gone hunting. And 3 heads roll. The base. 1 more turret protecting it. Ain't gonna wait for the Lord. SRG marching in.
There's no man. There's just beast. Innocent goes in. Skylar with a blazing duet. Shut down by Innocent. That's an unofficial savage for the beast of Malaysia.
IOI erupt as SRG approach match point. 1 more game. 1 more game for them to make it to Axiata.
You try to catch him. You try to find ways to beat him, but he's too damn innocent.